So let's continue to our case, Kelly Shop. When we open our file, today is September 30. So as you can see on the screen, I only have 2 days remaining because our file, because we use trial version. That's why every file only have 30 days period of editing. Yeah, since we already start 28 days ago, then we only have 2 days left. So class, later after finishing this case, I wish you can continue. I wish you can redo this case. Yeah, you can do this case once again, so it will makes you fluently to do the case. So let's continue by clicking. I want to activate my company file letter. Click continue. Okay, now let's move to the next case. Yeah, I think we already finished all transaction. Yeah, so we are going to perform bank reconciliation. For bank SCD, the bank statement shows a balance SCD $3,825 ya on 31st January. So let's continue by doing bank reconciliation. So you can go to our banking module and then click reconcile account. Click. And then next, what we are going to reconcile? Yeah, account for especially Bank Singapore Dollar. So choose this account, click, and you will see new statement balance 3,825, just like the case said, yeah. And calculated statement balance is 4,000. Don't forget to put when we are going to reconcile this account on January 31st, 2017, and click enter. Then you will get these two transaction that we are going to reconcile. What you need to do is put check on those transaction and then click reconcile. So we have transaction on 5 January related with Perry. We kind of disperse some money, like withdrawal, because it's related with transaction on January 5th, because we purchase service to Berry. That's why we buy the service. That's why we pay something. Yeah. Okay. And next transaction related with transaction on 29 January. I forget to put memo here. It's related with this transaction. Yeah, because we receive money as interest income. If you have different number here, yeah, it's related with your transaction. Perhaps your transaction is incorrect. So please recheck, yeah. Okay, after giving check for those transaction, for example, you can do like this, yeah. Check whole transaction and then click reconcile. Your account reconciles, click print report, and so on. We click reconcile. And now on January 31st, our new statement balance changed into 3,800 something. Okay, so we finished transaction number 5. And now let's go to transaction number 6. Transaction number 6, please prepare journal entry to record the depreciation on 31st January for this following asset. Yeah, depreciation. Usually we have a journal, yeah, for depreciation is depreciation expense on debit and also depreciation accumulation on credit, but it's about our store equipment because we have a lot of depreciation here, yeah. So let's check the account first. Go to account list and accumulation usually here. Nah, here office equipment. Which one is it? Oh, store equipment. Oh, what is it? Okay. Let's move into our account here and store equipment. Here, here. Okay, this store equipment accumulation depreciation is for our credit, and on our debit side, we have expense for depreciation. Let's check where is it. Do we don't have any specific depreciation here? Yeah, usually we have specific depreciation. For example, depreciation for store equipment, and because I think, mm, yeah, for this case, Kelly Shop prefer to record all depreciation on expense account depreciation. Well, later, if you work, perhaps we have specific account, yeah, for its depreciation. For example, like this. Yeah, usually they will have this kind of um, account, yeah, that's specific. Go into account that we choose. Okay, so let's do this case. Oh, okay. Now, because we know the account, then we can prepare our journal entry. Go to account and click record journal entry. And the date. The date, it should be on January 31st, 2017. And the transaction is depreciation for store equipment. I just want to give information why I moved to my YouTube. Oh yeah, later you can check my all video in my YouTube ya. You can go to YouTube and the name is easy. My full name Ima Kristanti. So you can check on my playlist ya. If you want to check my other perhaps my other video related with IPSS, I think we have some video there ya. Please check on my playlist. Yeah, because I have some playlist for its courses. Yeah, please check it later. Now let's move to this depreciation store equipment. And let's move to account number. Usually on debit, it should be expense, yeah, expense that we account that we just make. $300,000, yeah. It should be 300,000. And also the journal number is like the case show, and store equipment accumulation depreciation. And the number, it should be 300,000. And also the category, it should be Jakarta. No tax, yeah. Okay, finish. The currency is Indonesian rupiah. Then we need to put it as recurring. Yeah, like we can see on screen here, please prepare journal entry and then save as monthly recurring. Start from next month. And then we try to record depreciation for February 2. And the number is like this. Okay, so let's move. We can save this transaction first. Yeah, and then after that, we can go to check the transaction. Let's go to check transaction. It's located on General tab. Yeah, yeah, we already saved it. So we are going to save this as recurring journal. So every time we want to depreciate our asset, we only just click use recurring. Yeah. So let's save this journal. So you can click save as recurring, and then frequency is monthly starting from 28 February 2017. Continue. Do we need to have alerts? Yeah, usually we already count, yeah, how much is our asset, then how many times we are going to make this depreciation. But for now, we just continue indefinitely. Okay. So finish, click save. Okay. So it's finished. When you are going to use your recurring um, instruction, you can go to record journal entry. Yeah, the blank version of record journal entry, and then click use recurring. Click, then choose which instruction that you need. Nah, finish. So you only need to change the date here. And the journal should be, oh, it's not working, yeah. G 17 something something. Okay, finish. Then case said that we are going to save this transaction, even though this transaction on February, but we are going to check, we are going to save it. So let's do it based on the case record and finish. Let's check our transaction journal. So we have transaction on January 31st, and also we have transaction on January 28th. Finish. And next, we are going to prepare journal entry to record VAT clearing journal on January 27 for December 2016. All right, record journal entry for VAT clearing. How much is our VAT, value added tax? So let's check it by click report, and then yeah, anything, yeah, you can choose anything because we can change it later. Yeah, even though you are going to go to banking, you can choose account and click banking later. Yeah, related with tax, we can check it from I think we have some menu ya to check our VAT. For example, let me check this account, this report. Okay, do we already check menu reporting before? If no, yeah, like now, we are checking which report that we are going to produce. Yeah, you can produce many reports. For example, for purchases, any report that related with purchases, you can check it here. For example, like this. Okay. Yeah, aging summary. Aging is something related with your debt, your account payable that already almost due. Yeah, you can check on payables. Yeah, item, supplier, and so on. Okay, related with inventory. All right, related with tax. I think we are going to check from this. Yeah, I'm not sure which report that give information related with VAT. We can check it. Yeah, click customize. Dated from 1 January 2016 until 31st December 2016. Display. Okay, I think this menu is showing the right information that we need. We are going to clear all tax we already have here. We already paid tax paid PPN masukan is 700,000, but our tax collected is 800,000. So we are going to prepare journal entry for VAT clearing using this menu ya. Please just leave this report. It's okay. We are going to put record journal entry on 31st January 2017, and the journal is this journal number ya. And the information is VAT clearing for December. Yeah, where's the VAT located? Okay, let's move to our report before. Yeah, we don't have more information here, yeah. Which one it's located? Tax paid? Is tax paid located on debit or in credit? Or perhaps this one is in credit? Yeah, I have one clue for you, yeah. Okay, I will put on Excel. Yeah, you can bring your own notes and you can take notes. You can count on your own Excel perhaps. Yeah. Yeah, for VAT clearing December, we have VAT that already paid. Yeah. Input tax, yeah, or perhaps this one is input tax, or which information we have before. Yeah, just use whatever terms that you already familiar. I will use VAT paid. It's related with our activity of purchase. Yeah, usually it's related with our purchase. When we buy something, we pay tax, but we pay it on a seller or vendor that we have. So we already pay some tax, yeah, but we pay it to our seller. And then we have VAT for any sales that we already make. VAT collected. usually VAT collected is related with our sales. Yeah. And the total is 800,000. Okay. Okay, can you see this information? Yeah, I wish it's clear, yeah. Yeah, usually when we purchase something, we have VAT paid. And based on the report we have 700,000 rupiah for this VAT. And also for our sales, when we selling something, we collect VAT. So our tax is 800,000. Okay, which one of these tax that we are going to submit into our country, our perhaps kantor pajak, yeah, the tax office. This one, right? Yeah, because we collect tax from our customer and we are going to submit it into Indonesian government. That's why this one is our payables. That's why we put it on here. It's credit, debit. All right. We can pay attention only for one side, I think. Yeah, usually VAT collected is our debt payable because we are going to pay it later. That's why it's located on credit. On the other hand, VAT paid usually it's in debit, yeah. That's why when we are going to do VAT clearing, we are going to make it balance as this. Then for debit we have 800 and credit we have 800. Yeah, if you're not confident, yeah, we can try to put it on our journal and later we can check whether the reports is already changing or not. Yeah. Okay, so let's move to this uh, window. Yeah. So our account, it should be VAT for paid. We already paid at 700 and also VAT collected. This one is 800 and also VAT clearing 100. And the category should be Jakarta. Finish. Click record. Yeah, what happened if you are going to check the information on report display? When we click redisplay, yeah, it won't change anything because the data only show your transaction from 1st January into 31st December. But we are doing the transaction on 31st January 2017. Then it won't appear here. What we are going to do, just click customize and then we can change it into December 31st January 2017. Yeah. Okay, perhaps this view is not helping, yeah, because the data is already mixed with transaction we have on January. That's why we can choose another report. Okay, let's choose another report. Tax detail accrual, for example, like this. So let's choose another information ya, other information that perhaps this info is not that good. Let me check another report. I'm thinking whether we can use our sales ya. For example, like this. It's not. No. It won't show information that we need. It's quite hard to find the right report ya, as we need here. So let's check it. Or perhaps we can check whether our journal is already posted by checking here. VAT paid, VAT clearing. Yeah, I think we can check from this account. Yeah, we can see VAT clearing is negative 100 because we already make journal. So let's choose here. Yeah. Hey, no, not this one. Here. Yeah, I will check later ya where we can find information related with journal, our record journal entry. So the information of this journal is already posted or not. But for now, we can check our journal already posted because we can see from account list, we already have VAT clearing and the total is 100,000. 100,000 ya. Okay. And it's already changed VAT collected and also VAT paid. Don't worry why this number in negative ya, because usually liabilities, the normal account, they're located on credit. But because this account VAT paid and this account VAT clearing is on the other side on debit, that's why the number is negative. Not because the total is negative on imbalance now. It's only showing the location, whether it's in debit or in credit side. All right, next, let's move to the next journal. We have prepare a just inventory journal. Our letter fast. Inventory loss, or you lost one letter fast. That's why we are going to remove it from our warehouse. So you can go to inventory and then adjust inventory. Okay, what's things we are going to put? A journal number is this and category Jakarta. And it's happening on 31st January. Inventory loss. One letter fast. And how much is the price? 1.3 million. And you can put it as clothing purchase. Oh, okay. It should be -1. And we put it on clothing purchase. Why we are make our journal like this? Because you lost your inventory, yeah. That's why we are going to remove it from our warehouse, our inventory. That's why we put quantity here is -1, because we are going to remove one item from our inventory. So just choose this and next click record, yeah. Okay, class, I think I already teach you when you put information here, you can check the journal. I think that we can check it by clicking Control and R, because we are going to review what journal we are making. Yeah, when you record this journal, yeah, it will save into clothing purchase in debit, and clothing or our asset is decreasing, yeah, on credit. So I think this journal is correct. Yeah, click record. Next, update the exchange rate to on January. And then prepare journal entry to record realized gain or losses, unrealized gain or losses. Okay, because we have transaction in US dollar or in Singapore dollar, usually we are update the currency, yeah. I think for updating currency, you can check on the next video, yeah. I'm going to end the video, our first part of our video in this section, and on the next video we are going to finish the whole case. All right.